The ADHD King's Road. A big tornado lived inside Chuan's head. When he tried to focus on his homework, the tornado would sweep his thoughts away to the little bird outside the window, the rolling of his pencil, and the smell of last night's dinner. It wasn't that he wasn't trying. His thoughts just always seemed to be dancing to their own tune. At dinner, the mood was as gloomy as a sky full of dark clouds.
Chuan, your food is getting cold,
his mother urged gently. Chuan poked at the food in his bowl with a spoon. He was actually very hungry, but the tornado in his head had started up again, making him forget to eat. Finally, the tornado blew away his father's patience.
What on earth are you thinking about? Can't you even focus on eating a meal?
His father's voice was loud, like a clap of thunder. Chuan's shoulders slumped. He felt so small, so terrible. Late at night, Chuan lay in bed. The tornado had quieted down, but it had left a mess behind. He desperately wanted to be a son his parents could be proud of, but he didn't know how to tame the tornado in his head. A single, warm tear quietly slid down his cheek. Seeing Chuan's frustration broke his mother's heart. She began searching for answers in the world of books and the internet. She discovered that many amazing people in the world, like inventors, swimming champions, and artists, also had a tornado living in their heads. It wasn't called not trying. It was called ADHD. His mother sat on the edge of Chuan's bed, holding a tablet. "Chuan," she said softly.
your brain isn't broken. It's actually like the engine of a supercar, full of energy. We just haven't found the right racetrack for it yet.
She showed him a story about the swimmer Michael Phelps, who also had a restless spirit inside him. Inspired, Chuan began to search for his own racetrack. One day, he discovered the parts and screws in his father's toolbox. He started to assemble them, and as the minutes and seconds ticked by, the tornado in his head, for the first time, transformed into a focused and powerful force. The only thing in the world was the part in his hands. His father walked into the room, intending to check on his homework, but he stopped in his tracks. What he saw was not a procrastinating child, but a focused creator. For the first time, he saw a spark of light in his son's eyes. He knelt down, his tone no longer scolding, but filled with curiosity.
Wow! Son, what are you making?
From that day on, building models became the father and son's secret hideout.
Wow.
His dad taught him about circuits, and his mom found him biographies of inventors. Homework was still a challenge, but they invented a mission timer, turning assignments into small games they could conquer. The sound of scolding in the house was replaced by cheers of encouragement. The tornado still exists in Chuan's head, but he has learned how to be an excellent tornado pilot. He didn't conquer ADHD. Instead, he found a majestic path to dance with it. This path, paved with love and understanding, leads to a future full of infinite possibilities. This storybook has come to an end. This story reminds us that ADHD doesn't define a person's limits, it shapes a different journey. Those living with it often have to work harder than others to reach their goals. So let's offer them patience, understanding, and encouragement as they find their own paths to shine. Thank you for reading and listening.